on the campus of Winfield High School, a county rivalry, the newest edition, the latest edition. These two teams have already met once, but the Winfield Generals welcome the Poca Dots on the other side of the Canal River for a Class AAA versus Class AA matchup as the Poca Dots enter 10-9 on the season, as Winfield enters 5-13, looking to get something going on their season. You look at both sides, as you see the graphic there, as I mentioned, both of their records, but from the Poca standpoint, Poca playing with a little bit more house money. Winners of 3 of their last 4. During this 3-game win streak of their last 4, they beat Buffalo by 5. They beat Philip Barber in the Parmar shootout by 18, and they beat Herbert Hoover in their last game 61-56 inside the Dot Dome. Their only loss during the streak came by 21 points to one of the top teams in Class AAA, which was the Nitro Wildcats, losing by a final of 63-42. And on the flip side for Winfield, trying to find some kind of rhythm going into postseason play, which starts, surprisingly enough, and even scary enough for that matter, a week from today. Sectional play starts next Friday and will go until that following Saturday. So both teams trying to find some rhythm, but Winfield trying to get something out of this. They have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Their only win came against Cabell Midland, which came by 4, 45-41. We're about a minute and a half away from introductions and tip-off here on the campus of Winfield High School. Take a quick break, and we'll be right back for more action here on HD Media.
In an ever-changing world, one thing you can always count on is Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hurricane. You know, Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and their method is so straightforward it may shock you. Friendly service and a huge selection of inventory with more arriving daily. When you're ready for your next vehicle, take the short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just off the Hurricane exit of I-64. Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know, our West Virginia military veterans are the last ones to ask for handouts, yet many of them are hungry. I invite you to watch a video that shows an amazing monthly program that helps feed our veterans in Beckley and Clarksburg. Huntington Bank and other partners would like to expand this program to other areas of our state, and we'd love for you to help. Watch the video at wvenriched.com. That's wvenriched.com.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Back inside Winfield High School as the Poca Dots and Winfield Generals have concluded their pregame warm-ups. They are getting ready for pregame introductions as both teams will run out from their tunnels and off their benches for their starting lineups. tucked away here in the alumni corner, as some would call it, as the starting lineups are introduced for Poca. Guard, Keaton Meeks, Pearson Dajenko, Mendenhall, Hunter Tony, and Nathan Christian. That's your starting 5 for the Poca Dots. I did not mention Colt Godish because Godish just got off a 1-game suspension, and I spoke with Coach Osborne prior to the game, and he said that Godish will come off the bench to start tonight's game. On the flip side for Winfield, their normal 5. At forward, number 2, Toby Lockery. Number 4, Jace Miller. Number 10, Wyatt Kinder. Number 34, Drew Dillard. And the senior for this year's Winfield team, since it is senior night here on the campus of Winfield High School, is number 15, Raines. So that rounds out the starting 5 for the Winfield Generals. As you see there, Jace Miller goes through pregame handshakes. You see there in the full suit tonight for second-year head coach Travis Tarr, as he's still trying to build this Winfield program into what he's wanting it to be with this year's team. I mentioned before we went to break, Winfield has lost 4 of their last 5 games. Their only win during this 5-game streak came against Cabell Midland whenever they won 45-41. Again, on the flip side for Poca, Poca has won 3 of its last 4. And you talk about this series, the only last meeting this season between these two teams came on December 22nd as Winfield beat the Dots 40-33 inside the Dot Dome. As you see there, Winfield doing their pregame huddle, and have broken off from that huddle, and we are just moments away on the campus of Winfield High School for the tip-off of the latest edition of this historic rivalry between the Dots and the Generals. As the referee goes to center court, Winfield in the all-white uniforms, green lettering with the green and black slashes down the side, Poca in the traditional red uniforms with the gray numerals. The ball is up top to Dillard. Dillard left side to Kinder, down low to Lockery. As Winfield working the ball around, trying to get through. There's Raines, he'll push up a 3. That's good. Raines gets the scoring going for the Winfield Generals as they jump out to an early 3-0 lead here on the campus of Winfield High School, excuse me. Here's DeHenka. Left side, there's Christian. Christian thought about a jump shot. No, Mendenhall, he'll push up a 3. And he banks it in. Anybody know that the bank is open this late? Because if not, Mendenhall just said, knock, knock, the bank's open tonight. As Mendenhall gets the scoring going for the Poca Dots as we enter the 7-minute mark here of the opening quarter. Top of the key, there's Drew Dillard. He goes left side on Mendenhall. Gets cut off. Out to Miller. Everybody, DeHenka wants him to shoot that 3 as Kinder kicks it out to Raines. He'll put up another 3. That's far left and out of bounds. The ball will go to Winfield with 6:46 left here in the opening quarter. We are knotted up at 3 apiece. Mendenhall got the scoring early for Poca, and on the flip side for Winfield, Raines hit a 3 for the Generals on the very first possession of the game. Now Meeks will put up a 3 from the left side. That swishes in. Keaton Meeks drills the left wing 3, putting Poca on top 3-6. There's a turnover there. Dillard lost the ball. Good defense there by Mendenhall. Christian in the front court. The double team there from Winfield. Poca working it around. DeHenka thought about a 3. Works it back out, guarded by Jace Miller. To Christian, right wing. Get the pick from Mendenhall. Christian trying to go somewhere. Now Mendenhall, he'll go down. No, but he loses the ball. Stolen away by Raines. Good defense there by Dillard and Raines to force the Poca turnover. Dillard will now push up a 3 from the right wing. That's off the left side of the rim. Rebounded, corralled, and thrown by Miller as it goes over half court, and Raines corrals it, preventing an easy Poca bucket. That's a turnover for Winfield. That's their second of the game, their second in their last 2 possessions with 5:48 left in the first quarter. Poca leads 6-3. DeHenka will inbound the ball to the left to Meeks. As the 2 work together. It's Christian with the ball. Tony with a good pick. Good deflection there by Miller. Tony guarded by the guard for Winfield. That is Preston Kiefer. Kiefer replaces Raines. And good defense there against the taller Hunter Tony. As DeHinka has the ball up top inside the Meeks. Meeks down low to Tony. Tony pushed up a shot. Nobody was fouled on the way up. Good high-low action there by Keaton Meeks as the foul will be called on the Generals' number 10, Wyatt Kinder. That's his first personal foul, team's first. That's our first foul coming at the 5:12 mark of the opening quarter. Tony's first free throw up is good for the senior forward, Hunter Tony. Tony's second shot up is good. So after Winfield scored the opening points of the game, Poca is currently on an 8-0 run. As here's Lockery. He'll go down low. And blocked, but we have a foul called. Good help side defense there by Christian, but a foul will be called on number 33 for Poca, Hunter Tony. So Tony on the opposite end gets 2 free throws. He fouls Lockery on his shot up. Lockery's first shot is no good. It hit both sides of the rim and then went off the left rim and out. As Cole Godish checks into the game for Christian, as Coach Osborne is giving him a good little pep talk. Lockery's second shot up is good. So Lockery scores his first points of the game, ending an 8-0 run by the Dots. Godish with the ball up top. No rebounds yet for either side. We have had 2 turnovers in the game, 4 free throws already. Meeks, stop in the paint. He kicks it out. Mendenhall thought about it. He'll push up a 3 from the left corner. That's good. How about Mendenhall? 2 early threes for the young man. That makes it 11-4 Poca. Good start from Poca. Yeah, I told you they've been playing with house money. A loose ball. Turnover as it hit the foot of Jace Miller as multiple Dots players just collapsed into the paint, and Miller turns the ball over, hitting his feet, and the ball will go into the possession of the Dots, up 7. That's Winfield's 3rd turnover of the game. As we head inside the halfway point here of the first quarter, as Winfield is now in a 3-2 zone with Dillard at the top and Kinder and Kiefer on the wings, with Lockery and Miller on the blocks. Poca working it around. Godish will now put up a 3 from the left wing. That's good. Cole Godish off the bench after coming off a 1-game suspension hits his first basket of the game, making it 14-4 Poca. Good offense so far by the Dots. Poca 4 threes in this contest thus far, no 2s. The only other point in this game so far, points I should say, came off of free throws. Dillard will push up a 3 from the top of the key. That's no good. Rebound batted around. Rebound corralled by Jace Miller. Jace Miller's shot up is good. Bucket in the foul for the senior, Jace Miller. Pearson DeHinka will pick up the foul. That's Poca's 2nd team foul in the game. Miller's free throw shot up is good as he completes the old school 3-point play. Poca leads 14-7 as we enter the 3-minute mark here of the first quarter. Winfield still in that 3-2 zone. More like a pack line now as Dillard stretches up near half court. Godish in the corner with multiple people around him. Back up top to Meeks as the 2 guards in DeHinka and Meeks work the ball around. Now Mendenhall in the far right corner. Skipped around into the hands of Meeks. Thought about a 3. Mendenhall will put up a shot. That rattles off, no good. Rebound by Toby Lockery. Here come the Generals, down 7. Dillard crosses the timeline, still guarded by Mendenhall. Right wing to Kinder, down low to Dillard. Dillard, good post move there. Misses, gets his own rebound. Loses the ball into the hands of Hunter Tony. Winfield's 4th turnover. So Winfield 3 rebounds in this game. Poca yet to get a rebound so far. Meeks will drive north and south. He goes up on Kinder. That shot's good. Keaton Meeks drills his second field goal of the game. He now has 5 points in the contest. Lead goes back to 9, 16-7. Miller on Dehenka. He forces up a shot way off, rebounded by Cole Godish. Good defense there by Dehenka. Mendenhall to Tony, right elbow. Now into the hands of Meeks. Meeks thought about a 3. Still working the ball around, up 9, right now 16-7. Meeks, nowhere to go. Gets the ball inside to Tony. Tony guarded by Jace Miller. Tony will go all the way in. Reverse layup is good for Hunter Tony. He gets his first field goal of the game with 1:10 left. Tony has 5 points in the contest. Kiefer guarded closely by Cole Godish as he lobs the ball into Lockery, now into the hands of Dillard as we enter 50 seconds in the opening quarter. Kinder, left wing, to Jace Miller in the corner, guarded by Dehenka. Lockery as 2 dots are there. Lockery will force up a shot. That's good over Hunter Tony. So Toby Lockery gets his first field goal of the game, now making it a 9-point game. Inside of 20 seconds now, Winfield's trailing 18-9. Right wing into the hands of Meeks as we enter 12 seconds now. Dehenka guarded closely by Kiefer. He loses the ball, batted away. Last touched by Dehenka. Good defense there by the guard, Preston Kiefer. As Reed Fisher checks into the game for Winfield as Jace Miller will head to the bench. With 7.9 seconds left, Winfield has one shot if they want it. Kiefer up top. Into the hands of Dillard. Dillard, he'll go north and south. No. As the time expires, that's how we will end the opening quarter of play. Poca will go into the break up 9, 18-9. We're more, and we're back after this here on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Hi, I'm Ben Nickel. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you'll need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive needs. We have 3 locations with over 300 new vehicles available and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Ball Automotive has been an integral part of our community, which we have proudly served for over 20 years. With over 1,300 online reviews, you'll see why our customers keep coming back. To see what Advantage Toyota of Barbersville, Ball Toyota of Charleston, and L&S Toyota of Beckley have to offer, visit us online at ballautomotivegroup.com.
Back inside Winfield High School as Poca enters the second quarter of play, up 9, 18-9. Good opening quarter of play from multiple players for the Dots as 4 Dots drilled threes, including Mendenhall connecting on 2 threes in the opening quarter of play. As Poca will start with the ball, up 9, 18-9. Meeks guarded closely by Kiefer. As he kicks the ball away after Dehenka tried to get it from the left side of the court to the right side of the court into the hands of Meeks. Good defense there by Preston Kiefer. So on the floor for Winfield, you have Preston Kiefer, Drew Dillard, Jared Miller, Reed Fisher, and Toby Lockery. For Poca, Cole Godish, Keaton Meeks, Pearson Dehenka, Mendenhall, and Hunter Tony. That is Dylan Mendenhall. As Godish will now put up a 3 on the right corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Jaron Miller. Here comes the Generals. Kiefer will push up a 3 from the right wing. That's no good. Rebounded by Lockery. inside the Kiefer. Kiefer shot no good. Rebound, Godish. Poca still up 9, 18-9 as we enter the 7-10 mark. Tony, right corner to Mendenhall. Mendenhall up top. DeHenka. DeHenka will put up a 3. That's good. Nothing but the bottom of the nylon for Pearson DeHenka. Making it 21-9. Poca, the freshman, drills his first field goal of the game, coming inside 7 minutes of the second quarter. Now in the hands of Drew Dillard, guarded by Mendenhall. Mendenhall been playing very good defense on one of the top scorers for Winfield. Dillard goes all the way in. Spin shot no good, but he'll head to the line with 2 shots and try and make this a game. Try and make this a 10-point game if he makes both free throws. So Drew Dillard, one of the many seniors on this year's team for second-year head coach Travis Tarr, will head to the free throw line looking to get his first points of the game. We have a score update as Herbert Hoover ends its losing streak, beating Midland Trail 69-43. As Dillard's first free throw is up and good for his first points of the game, coming at the 6:43 mark in the second quarter. His second shot up is good. We have a timeout on the floor, a full timeout by head coach Travis. So looking to talk things over here. Down 10 now, as DeHenka started the quarter with a 3, making it a 21-9 advantage. And it is true, those 2 free throws by Dillard makes it a 10-point game, as you see the Dots cheerleading squad trying to get this Poca crowd enthused in this county rivalry game. Both Poca and Winfield's cheerleaders both went down to compete in the national cheerleading event at Walt Disney World. The Dots and the Generals both went in advance to the finals, the national finals I should say, both finishing in the top 10 in their selected division. Hurricane, another Putnam County school, also advanced to the finals, and they also finished 6th in their division. Among other Valley schools that went, George Washington finished in the finals. Buffalo and Herbert Hoover also competed down at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. So 6:43 left here in the second quarter. Poca leading 21-11 with 6:43 left. As you see there, Poca first team out onto the floor. And now Winfield is back out as well, as Winfield looking to put a little bit of a man-to-man full court pressure as Godish will inbound the ball all the way in the corner to Mendenhall, and he looks like he'll bring up the court. Brings the ball to court, now gives it to Godish, guarded by Drew Dillard. Godish, left wing into the hands of DeHenka. Winfield now in a man-to-man defense. Meeks, guarded closer by Jared Miller, skips the ball to DeHenka. DeHenka thought about a 3. He goes all the way in. That ball's batted out, and it will go to the Generals after DeHenka tried to get the ball into the hands of Meeks, but turns the ball over for Poca's first turnover of the game, and it comes with 6:18 left in the second quarter. Poca still leads, though, 21-11. So Kiefer will bring the ball up to court. The high screen from Lockery. Now in the hands of Dillard. Dillard right wing to Kiefer, inside the Lockery. Back to Kiefer. He goes baseline, gets cut off by Meeks. Now Dillard will push up a 3 from the right wing. That's good. Drew Dillard gets his first field goal to go, cutting the deficit to single digits. Meeks guarded closely by Jared Miller. Good defense there by the young man. Mendenhall thought about a 3, guarded closely by Lockery. You'll see a lot of motion offense from this Poca team. They love the high pick and roll. They love getting the ball north and south into their main primary guards. As DeHenka thought about a 3, guarded by Dillard. He'll push up a shot from the free throw line. That's no good. Rebound batted around now into the hands of Toby Lockery. That's his 3rd rebound of the contest. That was DeHenka's first miss of the game. Dillard and the Reed Fisher down low. This is Toby Lockery. Good spin move inside. Good move there. Toby Lockery, he's got 4 points in the game. Good move there. There were 3 Dots defenders down low. Good spin move there by Toby Lockery. So now Winfield is on a 7-0 run after Poca scored the first points of the quarter. That shot's no good by Goddard, but Meeks at the right place at the right time gets the rebound and puts it back in. He's now got 7 points in the contest. That ends a 7-0 run by Poca. Kiefer thought about a three, now gets the ball inside the Lockery. Back to Kiefer. Kiefer will put up a three from the left top of the arc. That's good for Preston Kiefer. So Preston Kiefer gets his first field goal of the game inside of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That's the 10th point this quarter by the Generals. Godish. He'll go east and west. Gets cut off by Drew Dillard, trying to hype up his defense by clapping. He's guarding Godish closely. Here's DeHenka. DeHenka into the hands of Meeks. Guarded closely there by Jared Miller. So Meeks is trying to get the ball into the hands of DeHenka. DeHenka had his eyes off the ball, hit his left hand, ball sails out of bounds, turnover Poca. That is Poca's second turnover of the game as Toby Lockery will head to the bench. And Jace Miller re-enters the game for the Generals. So Winfield still clawing back into this deficit. They're still down 14. They're down 4. They were down 12 at one point, 21-9 early on in the second quarter. But now they found themselves down 4 as Reed Fisher will push up a shot. That's no good. Rebound batted out of bounds. Last touch by what seemed to be Jace Miller. So Fisher's shot no good. Rebounded, batted out of bounds as Preston Kiefer heads to the bench. Wyatt Kinder re-enters the game for Winfield. 3:27 left. Poca still leads 23-19. Poca having no trouble whatsoever. Tyler Peros heads to the scores table looking to check in for Winfield. Meeks shot no good. Right-handed hook. That's no good. Rebounded by Jared Miller. That's Meeks' first miss of the game. Miller, his shot's up is good. Jace Miller, very physical down low. Forces up the shot and is good for the young man. He's now got 5 points in the game. Making a 2-point deficit now for the Generals. Meeks right wing, guarded by Jared Miller still. Gives the ball to Nathan Christian. Christian, top of the key. He'll go north and south. We'll have a spot foul. So Poca will inbound the ball on the left side of their basket. Right if you're inbounding the ball. So obviously you're standing behind the basket, so you're inbounding to the right. If you're inbounding the ball, as Colt Godish barks out the play call. As Keaton Meeks heads to the bench. DeHenka checks back into the game. As the ball sails all the way back past the timeline, and Christian gets it on the right side of the court. Winfield back in this pack line, disguised as a 3-2 zone. Poca trying to wiggle their way through this defense, trying to get the ball inside to Mendenhall, or Tony for that matter, at the high post. Just seems like a hot potato match right now between the two. As the ball's batted around, corralled by Christian. Good defense there by Wyatt Kinder. Left wing, there's DeHenka into the hands of Godish. Back to Godish. Godish will push up a three. That's good. Colt Godish. After coming off a one-game suspension, he's now 2 of 4 from 3, making it 26-21. Dillard thought about a 3. Sends the ball down low to Jace Miller. His left-handed shots is good. Good connection there between Drew Dillard and Jace Miller, as Miller now advances his point total to 7 points. Godish, top of the key, gives the ball to DeHenka. DeHenka thought about a 3. That would have been way behind the high school arc, maybe around college line. Godish. He goes all the way inside. He muscles up a shot. That's good. Good job and good early action thus far by Colt Godish. We enter inside 1 minute in the opening half of play. Poca leading 28-23 as Dillard will push up a shot from the right side of the free throw line. That's good, coming off an assist by Reed Fisher. Dillard's now got 7 points in the contest. Dahenka guarded closely by the lengthy Reed Fisher. Christian top of the key, looking to give his team some extra points heading into the half. Up 3, 28-25. Here's Dahenka up top, still guarded by Fisher. Dahenka goes down, ball batted away. Last touch by number 10 in white, Wyatt Kinder. So Winfield again in the all-white uniforms, green lettering, with what seems to be a little bit of a black and green mixture on both sides of the jersey. Again, Poca in the all red, or scarlet as some would say, and the gray numerals. As we enter 40 seconds, 3 seconds. Good defense there by Jace Miller. He'll put up a shot at the buzzer. That's no good. Good defense there, forcing the third Poca turnover. And Jace Miller had a shot, but was no good as he was off balance. That's how we end the first half of play, with Poca leading 28-25 at the half. We'll be right back after this message from RSN Sports, powered by HD Media.
If you're hungry late or you're on a date, Adelphia's a place to be. Awesome wings, fried feta cheese. Let's all meet and have a drink. Friendly smiles and TVs for miles. Adelphia's a place for me.
We live stream sports from across the globe. Join us for Sunday brunch from 10 to 1, Adelphia on Capitol Street.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sam banks it in! Sam's from 3!
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
In an ever-changing world, one thing you can always count on is Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hurricane. You know, Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and their method is so straightforward it may shock you. Friendly service and a huge selection of inventory with more arriving daily. When you're ready for your next vehicle, take the short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just off the Hurricane exit of I-64. Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Construction company,
Halftime festivities continue here inside Winfield High School as you see there members of the Winfield High School cheerleading team as they are being recognized following their return from the UCA Nationals at Walt Disney World Resort. As I mentioned earlier, they finished 7th in their division. They also had the highest score by any West Virginia team that participated in that event. I mentioned teams like Winfield participated, Hurricane participated, Poca, Buffalo, Herbert Hoover, George Washington, Cabell Midland, Morgantown. A lot of West Virginia teams competed, but the Winfield Generals basketball team finished with the highest score amongst any Mountain State cheerleading squad. First half stats by the Dots. Leading the charge for Poca off the bench is Colt Godish. He finished the first half 3 of 5 from the floor, did not attempt a free throw, and he finished the first half with 8 points, shot 50% from 3, 2 of 4 from long distance, followed by Keaton Meeks, 3 of 4 from the field, 7 points. Then Dylan Mendenhall, 2 of 3 from the floor, 6 points. Hunter Tony, 1 of 1 from the floor, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 4 points. And then rounding out the 5 scores for Coach Alan Osborne, Pearson DeHenka, 1 of 2 from the floor, 1 of 1 from long distance, and he finished the first half with 3 points. We come back. We will have second half action. We will also have Winfield stats on the other half of this break. You're watching RSN Sports, powered by HD Media. We're back after this message.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know, our West Virginia military veterans are the last ones to ask for handouts, yet many of them are hungry. I invite you to watch a video that shows an amazing monthly program that helps feed our veterans in Beckley and Clarksburg. Huntington Bank and other partners would like to expand this program to other areas of our state, and we'd love for you to help. Watch the video at wvenriched.com. That's wvenriched.com.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Hi, I'm Ben Nickel. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you'll need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sam's banks it in! Sam's from 3!
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot.
We're about 2.5 minutes away from second half action here inside Winfield High School. Dots still leading 28-25 over the Winfield Generals. I gave you the Poca first half stats at the half. Let's give you Winfield stats now. 2 players rounding out the scoring as Jace Miller and Drew Dillard combined for 14 of Winfield's 25 first half points. Miller, 3 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 1 from the charity stripe, 7 points. Dillard, similar numbers, 2 of 4 from the floor, made both free throws. He's got 7 points. Then also Toby Lockery, 2 of 2 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, 5 points. Then you had Raines, 1 of 1 from the floor. He had 3 points. He made the first 3 and the first points of the game for either side. Then rounding out the 5 scores for the Winfield Generals. Number 5, Preston Kiefer. 1 of 3 from the floor. Did not attempt a free throw, but finished the first half with 3 points. So again, we're about a minute and a half away from second half action. You see there, Winfield warming up, trying to find a way to get back into this game. They did a great job to start the opening quarter, I should say, of the second quarter. So what happened was Poca's Pearson DeHanka drilled a 3-pointer to start the second quarter. Then Winfield bursted out on a 7-0 run. Then Poca responded. Winfield responded themselves by scoring 5 quick points. And then from there, both teams traded points in the final, call it minute 40, minute 45, as Winfield outscored Poca 16-10 in the second quarter. In the first quarter, Poca got it done in a lot of different ways. They stretched out their lead to 10 early on with 3:43 left, 14-4. Then Winfield responded by a 3-point play by Jace Miller. Then Poca 4 quick points, and then a Toby Lockery bucket made it a 9-point game, 18-9, going into the second quarter in the final 35 seconds. So we're about, call it 10 seconds now from second half action as Winfield is first out on the floor as Coach Alan Osborne giving his final message to his squad on how to close out this game. Poca been playing well in their last 4 games. The Dots are winners of 3 of their last 4, and they even have they even need this win just in regards to bragging rights, because Winfield won the first meeting between these two 40-33 on December the 22nd inside the Dot Dome. So Winfield will start with the ball, going from our left to right on your monitor, left to right from where I'm sitting on the alumni side of things, and I'm actually where I'm positioned at actually is right below the team photo from the 2003-2004 Winfield Generals state title team that beat Lincoln at the buzzer 53-52, as there's a turnover there by Winfield. That's how we will start the first possession of play in the second half. Again, I mentioned this Poca team is going to be very, very patient. They're going to run good set offense. They're going to try and get their bucket that they want. They're not going to force a whole lot of shots up, which is a typical Alan Osborne team. That's why he's amassed over 700 career wins as a head basketball coach, I should say. Good move there by Colt Godish. He got hit in the head, and we have a late whistle as Godish got Toby Lockery up in the air as on his way up. He got hit in the back of the head, and that sends Colt Godish to the free throw line. Try and get the scoring going for either side here to start second half action. Godish rattles in his first bucket of the second half at the 7:03 mark. Second shot up for Godish is good. I mentioned in the first half, Godish is coming off a 1-game suspension for Poca, so he started off the bench for head coach Alan Osborne. Godish is the first player in double figures, as Godish has 10 points. Here's Miller, right wing. Gives it to the free throw area to Drew Dillard. That was Kiefer, thought about a 3 since the ball inside. Now the ball hot potato at that point between Kiefer, Kinder, and Lockery. Good defense here by Poca. Not making it easy for Winfield to get a shot up. Winfield shot 9 of 15 in the opening quarter. Poca 10 of 50, as we have the second turnover of the half by Winfield. That makes it 6 turnovers in the game for Travis Tarr's ball club. Poca still up 5, 30-25 as we enter the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Here's Godish, left corner, gets a high pick by Mendenhall. Godish will push up a 3 from the top of the key. That rattles off. Rebound batted around, and that sails out of bounds. Last touched by Hunter Toney. So Reed Fisher checks into the game. Wyatt Kinder heads to the bench with 5:54 left. A live shot by Godish. He's now 2 of 5 from 3. Score still remains 30-25. I believe an elevator screen, which sends Dillard to the top of the key. That's good. Drew Dillard connects on the triple. The first field goal of the game is given to Dillard. He's now shooting 2 of 3 from long distance. The Hankin will push up a shot from the free throw line. That's no good. Rebounded by Kiefer. Here's Dillard, right wing, guarded by Cole Godish. Lockery inside to Jace Miller. Miller got his shot rejected by Mendenhall into the hands of Kiefer. Now to Dillard. Dillard will push up a throw in the left wing. That's good. Back-to-back triples for the senior forward, Drew Dillard. That now gives the lead to Winfield, which leads to a Allen Osborne timeout. So Drew Dillard, back-to-back threes, gives Winfield their first lead of the game. No, excuse me, their first lead of the game since the 7:33 mark of the first quarter, whenever Raines hit the three-pointer on the right wing to make it 3-0. So since the very first points of the game, Winfield has regained the lead. Get that. How about that? How do you like that for senior night? And it comes from your senior forward and one of your main contributors and scorers, Drew Dillard. So with Dillard scoring back-to-back threes, gives Winfield a 31-30 advantage with 4:55 left. That timeout led, that second three-pointer by Dillard led to an Allen Osborne timeout. Dillard is also shooting 3 of 4 from 3. The left-handed shot by DeHenka, no good. Rebounded by Toby Lockery. Lockery now got 4 rebounds in the game. DeHenka is now shooting 1 of 4 from the floor. Lockery puts Tony on the floor, and he puts up a shot. That's good. Lockery now has 7 points in the game, making it a 3-point lead, 33-30. The foul is called on Drew Dillard, about 6 feet from the three-point line, as Nathan Christian checks into the game for Keaton Meeks. As he's getting a good talk from Coach Allen Osborne. DeHenka inside the Godish. Godish guarded by Dillard. Now it's Christian. And Christian just throws the ball away with 2 dots right there as Tony and Godish were standing about 2-3 feet away, and Nathan just sails the ball out of bounds. Turnover Poca. That's their 4th of the game. Winfield on an 8-0 run following 2 free throws by Cole Godish. Excuse me, they're on a 10-0. No, they're on an 8-0 run. I had it right the first time. We have a turnover there by Winfield. Their 3rd of the quarter. Godish, top of the key, guarded by Reed Fisher. Now it's the hands of Christian. Godish thought about it, 3. Good fake there. Inside the Hunter Tony. Tony forces up a shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Jace Miller. Back come the Generals. Up 3. Dillard will go all the way in. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound, batted around. Rebound into the hands of Tony. We have a foul called, as it looks like Reed Fisher hugged Hunter Tony. So Reed Fisher heads to the bench. Enter Wyatt Kinder. Winfield still up 3, 33-30. We have a foul called. The foul is called on Wyatt Kinder. That's his first foul, team's 4th of the quarter. So Kinder picks up his 2nd personal foul with 2:56 left. Poca still trails 33-30 as the ball is finally sailed into the hands of Tony, now into the hands of DeHenka. DeHenka to Christian. Christian Forced up a shot inside. Finally realized where he was at. He was right smack in the middle of the paint. His shot's good for his first points of the contest. So Winfield leading 33-32. As the ball hits the calf, or the shin I should say, it's a 50-50 ball as Godish threw his body towards the ball and hit the ball off the shin of Jace Miller. Turnover Winfield. That's their 4th of the quarter, 8th of the game. Winfield still leading by 1, 33-32. There's a left-handed shot by Christian. He thought he got fouled, but rebounded by Toby Lockery. Lockery now has 6 rebounds. Kiefer with the ball. He'll go north and south. He loses the ball, but a foul is called. Ball will be taken out underneath the basket. And so Hunter Toney picks up his 2nd personal foul as Keaton Meeks re-enters the game as Cole Godish will head to the bench. Jared Miller re-enters the game as Preston Kiefer will take a seat for Coach Travis Tarr. The ball sails to the top of the key to Kinder. Kinder goes all the way in. Jared Miller will put up a 3 from the right wing. That air ball's rebounded by Mendenhall. It's only the 5th rebound for the Dots. Here's Meeks. Meeks will go all the way in. That shot's no good. Rebound batted around. Rebounded into the hands of Hunter Toney. Now he got the ball stripped away, but we have a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of Poca. So Toney gets the rebound, falls to the floor, but as he's falling, multiple Winfield players there to get their hand on the ball, causing a jump ball violation, and the possession will stay on the Dots end of the floor. Down 1 still, 33-32. Inside a minute and a half in the 3rd quarter. Reed Fisher will check into the game after the next dead ball. As DeHanka sends the ball down low to Toney. Toney spin shot on the much taller Toby Lockery swats it away. So Toby Lockery gets a block for Winfield as Reed Fisher checks in for Jace Miller. So Poca trying to get something going here, only scoring 4 points in this quarter. As the ball sails near the timeline as Christian hits Meeks. Winfield back into that pack line, 3-2 zone. I'll let the audience, you all be the judge of that. As Meeks will put up a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Toney. Toney has the ball stripped away. Turnover Poca. Here come the Generals. Dillard will go all the way, and his scoop shot's no good. Rebounded by Christian. Back come the Dots now, inside of 40 seconds now. Left wing, here's Meeks. Meeks thought about a 3, but was guarded by the taller defender in Drew Dillard. Christian guarded very closely there by Jared Miller, but we have a foul called near the timeline. Travis Hart did not agree with that. Understandable, it's a 50-50 call, but Christian is fouled by Jared Miller. Christian will head to the free throw line as Winfield is over the bonus in regards to team fouls. 5th team foul in the game. Christian will head to the free throw line. First shot up, good. So Nathan Christian now with 3 points in the game. And we are knotted up at 33. Second shot up is good for Christian, giving the lead back to Poca. Looks like Winfield is going to take the final shot here, as they should. Down 1, 34-33. Not looking to get something immediately, but should go here soon, as they do. Now in the hands of Dillard. Dillard goes baseline, cut off. Into the hand of Kinder will put up a 3 from the left wing. Rattles in and out. Would have gone in for Wyatt Kinder, but the ball rattled in and out. Poca heads to the 4th quarter, up 1, 34-33. We're back after this.
Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive needs. We have 3 locations with over 300 new vehicles available and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Ball Automotive has been an integral part of our community, which we have proudly served for over 20 years. With over 1,300 online reviews, you'll see why our customers keep coming back. To see what Advantage Toyota of Barbersville, Ball Toyota of Charleston, and L&S Toyota of Beckley have to offer, visit us online at ballautomotivegroup.com.
If you're hungry late or you're on a date, Adelphia's the place to be. Awesome wings, fried feta cheese. Let's all meet and have a drink. Friendly smiles and TVs for miles. Adelphia's the place for me.
We live stream sports from across the globe. Join us for Sunday Brunch from 10 to 1, Adelphia on Capitol Street.
I'm chuckling because during the break, my director, Ethan Young, and I had a good laugh, so I thought I would share that laughter with you guys. Just show some personality, huh? How about that? Never thought you would hear color commentator or a play-by-play guy say, hey, we got a little personality. Believe me, I got personality. The special thanks to Ethan Young, our director, and Dan Shreve, the mastermind behind it all, working the cameras for tonight's county rivalry game between Poca and Winfield. As Winfield starts with the ball, as Lockery puts it up and in for the first points of the final quarter of play. He's now got 9 points in the contest, making it 35-34 in favor of the Generals. Christian up top, guarded by Reed Fisher. Left wing to Godish. Lost it momentarily, maybe fumbled the ball a little bit, but nonetheless, Poca retains possession. Mendenhall thought about a 3. Thought about it twice, actually. But realized he had a taller defender on him in Lockery. Godish will go all the way in. That shot's no good. Swatted away. There he is again. Back the other way. Drew Dillard's shot's no good. Rebound by Jace Miller. His shot's up. It's good. Bucket in the foul. Jace Miller. So good defense leading the offense there, as Dillard's shot was no good. Miller grabbed his 3rd rebound, put it up, and will go to the free throw line for the second time in this game that he will go to the free throw line for the old conventional 3-point play as he converts on the free throw. So Jace Miller now has 10 points in the game, shooting 4 of 5 from inside the arc, giving Winfield a 4-point advantage, 38-34. Meeks weaving his way around the arc, still trying to find an open guy. Now into the hands of Christian, guarded by the taller Reed Fisher. Christian will go north and south. That shot's no good now, swatted away by Reed Fisher. We have a loose ball, jump ball, as Kinder and Tony went into the far left corner. And we will have a jump ball call on the floor. Possession will stay with the Dots. Winfield leads 38-34. Poca will inbound the ball underneath their basket. Godish looking, now gets the ball into the far corner to Mendenhall. Now back up top towards the Winfield flying W at half court. Godish will push up a 3 from the free throw line. That's good. Cole Godish. He increases his point total, now makes it a 2-point Winfield advantage. Lockery inside, outside to Kinder. Kinder will push up a 3 from the top of the key. That's no good. And it hit off the hand of Jace Miller. So good ball movement there by Winfield. Got the shot they wanted. Kinder was open at the top of the key, but the ball sailed to the left, hit the left part of the rim. Jace Miller hit the ball with his hand. And the ball sails out of bounds into the hands of Poca, down to 38-36. Here's Meeks with the ball. Picked up his dribble. As the Winfield student section getting enthused, trying to get their team even more enthused. Meeks, pull-up jumper, free throw line. That shot's no good. Rebound batted on. Rebound finally corralled by Jace Miller. Good game so far for the young man. Dillard His ball left corner to Jace Miller. Miller all the way inside. He muscles up a shot. Bucket in the foul. Jace Miller. Jace Miller, just a force of nature when he gets the ball inside. His second and one of the quarter. How do you like Jace Miller? Having a fantastic game so far on senior night. Having 12 points in the game, looking to extend that total to 13 with the made free throw. The free throw shot up is good. So Jace Miller now with 13 points in the game, extending this lead back out. Now it's a 5-point game, 41-36. Good action there by the Dots as Meeks gets the ball inside to Tony. Tony scores his his 6th point of the game. Inside of 5 minutes now. Toby Lockery will put up a 3 from the top of the key. That swishes in. Toby Lockery for 3. That got Travis Tarr happy. We have a turnover here by Poca. We have a loose ball foul. As good defense there by Wyatt Kinder forced the Keaton Meeks turnover. And Meeks fouled Kinder in transition. Winfield will inbound the ball underneath their basket as Christian will re-enter the game with Meeks heading to the bench. Kinder will inbound the ball. He gets it into the hands to Toby Lockery. Plays tight end for Coach Eddie Smolder on the gridiron. Kinder, top of the key. Into the hand of Lockery. Now inside to Jace Miller. To Lockery. His jump shot's up from the free throw line. That's no good. Rebound batted around into the hand of Lockery. He'll put it up again. That's no good. Rebounded by Jace Miller. Miller out. There's Kinder. Kinder goes all the way in. Pump fakes. Jump. Stop. No good. Rebounded by Lockery. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touched by Hunter Tony. So good action there by the Generals. Cannot get a shot on multiple attempts, but the ball sails out of bounds. Timeout is on the floor with 4:06 left. Winfield leads 44-38. As you see, members of the Poca Dots cheerleading team now on the floor trying to get their fans rowdy to try and close the final 4:06 of the contest. So how about Jace Miller this quarter? The young man, the senior, I should say. 2 and 1s. Has 6 points this quarter for Coach Tarr. Having a fantastic game thus far. 13 points, 5 rebounds for number 4 in white, Jace Miller. As the Poca cheerleaders head back to the respective baseline. As now it's the Winfield Generals' turn. And their cheerleading squad getting their fans pumped up for the final 4:06. Good cheerleading squads, both for Winfield and Poca. I mentioned both of them competed in Walt Disney World at the UCA Nationals. And you heard on the PA system during halftime that the Winfield cheerleading squad finished 7th in their division and had the best score amongst West Virginia schools in the final round. Kinder finally dribbling now. Winfield still leading by 6, 44-38. A little bit of a 3-man weave action between Dillard, Kinder, and Fisher. Ball now inside the Lockery to Dillard. Ball screen. Here's Dillard. Dillard thought about pushing up a shot, but cuts off on the baseline. Jace Miller, right wing. Mendenhall tempting him to shoot that jumper. Coach Osborne now out of his seat, wanting his team to play with a little bit more defensive intensity. Here comes the trap, but the trap goes back. Kinder still guarded by Christian. Sends the ball inside the Lockery, guarded by Tony. Now here's a double team by Poca on Kinder. Kinder outside the Lockery. Lockery will go north and south. He pushes up a shot. That's good. Toby Lockery extends his point total, making it an 8-point game, 46-38, with 2:58 left in the final quarter of action. So how about the quarter now for Jace Miller and Toby Lockery? I mentioned Jace Miller has 6 points this quarter for the Generals. He has 2 and 1s, but how about the play so far from Toby Lockery? He's got 7 points as well for the Generals. So the two of them combined have all the points in the quarter for the Generals. I mentioned again, 6 points coming from Jace Miller, 7 points coming from Toby Lockery. That's how the scoring is going so far for Winfield. Drew Dillard's also in double figures. He's got 13 points. Raines, only one made field goal coming on the opening points of the game. And Preston Kiefer, 3 points in the contest. That's the scoring so far for Winfield. On the flip side for Poca, Godish is leading the way and leading the charge for this Dots crew. He's got 12 points in the game. Christian's got 4. Tony's got 6. Mindenhall has 6. DeHenka has 3. And Meeks with 7. As you see there, the Winfield student body faithful trying to get their team and trying to pump up this boys basketball team up 8, 46-38 with 2:58 remaining in the final quarter of play. As Poca will work with the ball going from our right to left on your monitor. Referee hands the ball, or bounces the ball I should say, to Godish on the Meeks. As it clears out, and he'll bring the ball up the floor for the Dots. DeHenka working it, showing us his ball handling skills. Now in the hands of Meeks. Meeks will go all the way in. Inside the Mindenhall loses the ball. Turnover, Poca. That's their 4th of the second half, 7th in the game. As Kinder will go north-south, kicks the ball out. And the ball was last touched as multiple Dots defenders thought that Kinder just threw the ball out of bounds, but referees are now saying that no one touched it. Well, someone did touch it, as the possession will remain with Winfield, up 8. The double team comes now. There's a turnover by Winfield, their 5th of the second half, as DeHenka will go all the way in. He scores the bucket. Pearson DeHenka gets the bucket, his 5th point of the game, making it 46-40. Timeout on the floor by the Dots. So 2:22 left, Winfield up 6, 46-40. We're back after this.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
High School Game Day on the campus of Winfield High School in a county rivalry game between the Winfield Generals and the Poca Dots. Winfield leading 46-40 inside of 2:22. Winfield won this first matchup between the two on the other side of the river on December the 22nd. The Generals winning that game 40-33 inside the Dot Dome as Winfield would work from our left to right. Up 6. Kinder. Here comes the double team there. We have a timeout on the floor by Travis Tarr as Kinder got that ball right in front of the scores table, led to a 30-second timeout by Travis Tarr. So we talk so often, if you were tuning into our coverage of the Parmar shootout last week, which, by the way, give a lot of thanks and a lot of praise to those guys there, but if you watch those broadcasts, especially whenever I was on the broadcast call with Adam Rogers, I kept mentioning the 4 places on the court, especially in the half court, that you never want to get the ball is literally in the 4 corners of the half-court set. And where Wyatt Kinder had it was one of the areas that you do not want to have that ball, which led to an immediate double team by Poca. Then you had another guy coming from the weak side, and that led to a 30-second timeout by head coach Travis Tarr. So Dillard will inbound the ball to the right of Coach Tarr and gives it to Kinder. Kinder guarded closely by Keaton Meeks. Kinder looking, Sails the ball all the way down inside to Dillard, who loses the ball. Now into the hands of Pearson DeHanka. DeHanka trying to get Poca back into this game even more. Down 6. Godish will go all the way in. His shot's up and good. Cole Godish cuts the deficit now. Now a 4-point game. Jace Miller inside. Toby Lockery. Lockery outside to Dillard. Dillard thought about the 3. Dribbles it back out. Now all the way over to Reed Fisher. Winfield working the ball all the way inside to Toby Lockery. He forces up a shot and is good. Toby Lockery extends that lead back out to 6. Inside of a minute 20 now. Here's DeHanka. He puts up a 3. That's no good. Oh, I lied. How do you like that? Pearson DeHanka hit every area of the basket and finally dropped in for the freshman guard, Pearson DeHanka. He's made both 3s in the contest, and his 3 right there leads to an immediate timeout on the floor by Coach Osborne, a full timeout. So DeHanka has 8 points, and his 8th point comes with a minute 11 left, cutting the deficit from 6 to 3 now. So a fantastic job there, trying to get a quick shot for the Dots. That way they can get something set up in the full court press, which they have been doing over the last couple of possessions for Winfield. Poca's playing with a little bit more intensity defensively than they did to start the opening quarter in the final quarter of play, which has led to multiple turnovers in the last couple of possessions by Winfield. Winfield's committed 2 turnovers in their last few possessions, so not good offense so far by the Generals. So kudos to Winfield. As both teams exit their huddles, and we'll head back out to the court. Winfield will work from our left to right. It's in the hands of Jace Miller now. Down low, inside to Dillard, up top to Lockery. Winfield continuing to weave their way through this Poca pressure. Now we have a foul called on the floor with 53.7 seconds left. Poca commits a foul. That's Nathan Christian's second personal foul, team's 4th of the quarter. Dillard looking now to the hands of Kiefer. Kiefer, we have a foul called. Looking like they wanted to jump, but a foul is called on Keaton Meeks. That's his first, sending Preston Kiefer to the free throw line. Trying to extend this lead and probably put the nail in the coffin if he wanted to for the Generals. Kiefer at the free throw line for Winfield. His first shot up is good. So Kiefer connects on his first free throw of the game. And it comes at a very important time. 52.4 seconds left. Second shot up is good. That leads back out to 5. Godish will put up a 3. That's good. Swished in for Cole Godish. Another timeout is called as Cole Godish drills the right wing 3. A 30-second timeout called by Coach Osborne. Trying to draw up something now. So Poca doing a good job defensively and have made back-to-back triples to make this a 2-point game with 43.9 seconds left as you look inside that Poca huddle. Coach Osborne, very, very familiar in late game situations. As I mentioned earlier, he's amassed well over 700 career wins as a head coach. A lot of those came as the Dots coach. You look at his resume, multiple titles for the Dots. His most recent one came in Isaac McNeely's senior season, which was just a few years ago, but man, oh man, that seems like it was 10 years ago. Isaac doing fantastic things at the University of Virginia for Coach Tony Bennett. Last week against the Seminoles, he scored 29 points on 8 of 12 shooting from the floor, 5 of 7 from 3 as Jace Miller has a hard time, and we have a timeout by Coach Tarr. So Jace Miller does not have any openings or anybody to throw to in this situation, leading to the timeout on the floor by Coach Tar. It looks like a full timeout is called by the second-year head coach with 43.9 seconds left as you look inside that Winfield huddle. Again, I mentioned Winfield 5-13 on the season. They've lost 4 of their last 5. Their only win during this 5-game stretch came against the Cabell Midland Knights, winning by a final of 45-41. Poca has been playing well lately. Winners of 3 of its last 4. Their last win just coming a few days ago, winning by 5 over Herbert Hoover, 61-55. So both sides looking to see how they can finish this final, call it 44 seconds to play. Winfield leading 50-48. Poca's done a great job of just getting a quick shot up as Cole Godish and Pearson DeHanka have scored back-to-back triples to put Poca in the situation. Winfield, on the other hand, on their last trip down the opposite end of the floor, 2 made free throws went in for Kiefer. As Winfield work with the ball going from our left to right, now into the hand of Kiefer. He picks up his dribble, into the hand of Lockery. Lockery inside to Jace Miller, who brings the ball back out, looking to try and find somebody inside of 30 seconds now. Kiefer over to Kinder. Kinder to Dillard as Coach Osborne is on the other side of half court, barking out something as he is to the right of the half court line, which is well past the coach's box. Coach Tar asking if he can do that. And Coach Tar trying to figure out why that is, but as Coach Osborne's now barking out wrong shooter as Drew Dillard heads to the free throw line for a 2-shot opportunity. Dillard 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far. His first shot's up is good. So 23 seconds left. Dillard makes his first free throw. His second shot up is good. Rattles home. Here come the Dots now, quickly up the floor. Here's Meeks, top of the key. He drives all the way in. He loses the ball on his way up, but they say that the ball was last touched by Jace Miller. As multiple Poca fans wanted a foul called, but Miller simply just lost the ball, last touched by Miller. DeHanka, left side. Step back, thought about a 3, no. Godish will force up a 3 from the left wing. That's good! Cole Godish with 4 seconds left, now 3. Got a foul here. They do with 1.9 seconds left. Cole Godish put up a 3. A little bit of a desperation heave. Poca now down 1, 52-51, with 1.9 seconds left in the contest. So that sends Wyatt Kinder to the free throw line for a 2-shot opportunity. First shot, no good. So let's see what happens here, folks. Winfield up 1, 52-51. 1.9 seconds left. Kinder just missed his first free throw of the game. Second shot up is good. Rattles home. 53-51. We have a timeout on the floor. Timeout by Winfield. So Kinder splits the free throws, making it a 2-point game. 53-51. So Winfield holding on by a thread. It all comes down to this last possession. What will Coach Osborne draw up in this situation? Again, he's very used to these late game situations. He's probably got something up his sleeve. He's no stranger to the bright lights. Again, I mentioned he's amassed over 700 career wins as a head coach, has multiple state titles at Poca. So Winfield's the first ones out on the court. Up to 53-51, 1.9 seconds left. Poca will work from our right to left. Hunter Tony will be the inbounder. Drew Dillard will be on the ball. There's a pick right there. Tony, baseball pass. Goes over the head. There's DeHaker. DeHaker puts up a shot. Oh, short. And that's how the end of the ball game will end. Winfield escapes. 53-51 is the final. DeHaker had a shot at the buzzer. Well short, but fantastic ball game, I should say, by both teams. Winfield picks up the victory, 53-51 over the Dots. Winfield has now won 2 of their last 3 games as Poca heads to the locker room as well as the Generals. So Winfield picks up the victory, much needed victory heading into the final few games of the regular season as sectional play will begin next Friday statewide. Not sure yet where both teams will sit in their respected sections. That's still to be determined, as some will say. As Country Roads by John Denver goes over the PA system, sending home the Winfield fans happy, the Poca fans not so happy. But again, a fantastic ball game by both ball clubs. Again, the final, 53-51. Winfield escapes the Dots inside Winfield High School, advancing the record now to 6-13 on the season, and the Dots now move to 500 at an even 10-10. Special thanks to our director, Ethan Young, and our cameraman on the evening, Mr. Dan Shreve. Thank you all for watching High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.